Professor Hala, which at least that's what we assume his name is, and we get introduced to the starters.
What do you think of the starters?
I love two of them. Fuck Papillo, which I know everyone is like. I love how everyone started hating on Poplio, and then to the point where people were like, we've got to like this Pokemon, because everyone else is going to hate it, so we need to give it a fan base. So, I like them. I mean, they're interesting. Maybe if I see more of their, like, once I see their evolutions, I like them more. Rowlet and Litten definitely have my interest. I was like, okay, we have a flying starter, which we haven't had for 5 generations.
And it's a cute little owl.
We haven't had a flying type since Charizard.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting.
And it starts out as a flying type.
Exactly, which is really interesting. Also, you brought up that you don't think Litten, or not Litten, we don't think Papillo, or we don't think the owl is going to keep the flying type, or one of your friends said that it's not going to keep the flying type, which I really don't agree with.
I wouldn't mind either way.
Also, I've made my piece on, I think that Litten is going to get the electric type, which a lot of people assume it's going to be dark type just based off of its appearance, but I personally think it's going to be an electric type. Then following the trailer, you see all the other Pokemon, you see the region and all the Pokemon itself.
I like the Tikis.
Oh, that's actually really nice to be done. Also, you see yourself running down the main street of the region itself.
City looks a little barren. I'm thinking, though, that they still have a couple little things to finish up.
Yeah, and then you meet your supposed rival, which I have a feeling he's going to be a kind of mixture of Barry and Bianca.
I hope we get to name him. I like naming rivals.
That'd be kind of interesting, too. And then, of course, you see the girl trainer as well as the 2 legendaries. Well, so the legendaries is where I'm kind of interested about. So
I wish they just revealed the names. We all found them off the trademarks anyway.
Well, Lunala and something else.
Solgaleo.
So
Solgaleo, they sound very Hawaiian or that part of the world.
Yeah. So first off, you see Solgaleo, let's just call him that, and Lunala. And Solgaleo, like, shows his eyes and also has the sun symbol on his forehead with, like, this galaxy kind of looking thing.
It's interesting that they don't really have faces.
Also, I like comparing his, like, spikes on his face, the L spikes, to, like, the thing that's around Arceus. And I've mentioned, well, I was talking to you before, that I think they're actually introducing a new type in this gen. Now, the reason I say this is because both the legendaries look very different. I mean, we can already assume that Solgaleo is going to be a fire type, just based on the fact that it's the Sun legendary, and Lunala, I assume, is going to be either a dark or a psychic type. Now, I think they're adding a new type, which is, a lot of people were bringing up around the time that, you know, X and Y were coming out, maybe when we didn't know Fairy was going to be an official type. Everyone was, like, throwing out either Fairy or Light. Now, I think they're adding the Light type, and a lot of people think I'm crazy for that. Now, the reason I think the Light type is coming is because both Solgaleo and Lunala look very different from any other type. Because usually when you see a Pokemon, you can base off of what its type is going to be. So Lunala is the main reason I'm thinking it's going to be a Light type. So Solgaleo has, like, the yellow around it. It may be a Fire Electric. We don't know that yet. It could be a Fire Psychic. I don't think it's going to be, though. But I feel it's going to be a Light type, just based off of the yellow, like, circle around it, as well as, like, the yellow on its body, as well as the eyes and the sun. And then Lunala has, like, the kind of, like, stars-looking stuff on its body. And its move that we see it use in the trailer itself, it gets, like, the light orbs, and it all converses into one big beam. And the beam doesn't look like any type we've seen before. It very well might be a steel type. It could be a psychic move. I don't know, but it looks like pure light energy. So my theory is it's going to be a light type. At least that's what I'm gathering from this. Also, I should bring out that there was a leak image that we don't know if it's true or not, which I'm showing you right now. Also, I feel that you should be, like, adding, like, trailer images and stuff like this in this video.
Oh, well.
So here,
I don't think that's real.
I don't think it's real either, but it would be interesting to see if that was something.
Well, like, on Rowlet, that's definitely a direction I could see them going. I don't want another fire starter that becomes bipedal. Just no more.
That's true.
Because Delphox is ugly as sin. Braixen was fine, but Delphox was too much.
What about Typhlosion?
Typhlosion, yeah, but that's different because that's the animal it's based off of. With Delphox, it's like it's this cute little fox, this Fennekin. Then it gets all bipedal with Braixen, and I think we all saw the Psychic type coming. And then just Delphox, there's too much dark brownish red.
Yeah.
It's too tall.
I didn't really like Delphox all that much.
Yeah.
So, like, this is apparently, like, a supposed leaked image, which hasn't been confirmed at all. It kind of looks official, but, you know, we've seen things before.
We had a leak that looked very close to being official.
Exactly. So, it's pretty much, you know, take this with a grain of salt, but it's probably fake, but it would be interesting to see if this was real. Just because I do like what these Pokemon, like, their middle evolution do look like, if these are the official ones.
I don't like any of this. The only one I kind of like is Puplio's. Like, I'm just going to say this now. I know why people don't like Puplio. I like it. Rowlet is right now my first choice. Litten is the one I don't like.
Really?
I think Litten looks boring.
I really like Litten.
We've had like 20 fucking cats.
Well, all of them were bullshit.
We don't need any more.
We had the Meowth line sucked. We had...
There was nothing in Gen 2.
There's nothing in Gen 2. We had the Skitty line, which sucked. We had
Skitty.
The...
Glameow.
Glameow, which was okay.
Glameow was fine. Purugly is pretty stupid.
Well, Purugly was a tank, but even still, who fucking cares?
But I'm not talking
we had Liepard, which sucked.
I like Purugly.
And then we had no cat, so far as I know, in Gen 6. So, I
don't want cats.
I like cats.
I don't.
So, you know, blah, blah, blah. Then also the Japanese trailer.
So adorable.
It is.
It's completely unnecessary, but I don't care.
It shows that Pokemon can bring people together, which is adorable. So obviously it's like it's a comparison between the fact that, oh, you're moving to a different region.
I hope that's not the story of the game.
I feel like it has to be.
I don't like the fact that the default trainer, and look, I understand he's supposed to be Asian, he's supposed to be Japanese. Make the default trainer Samoan like everyone else.
So what I was thinking of, and a lot of people are trying to figure this out, is in the trailer, your trainer is having a video chat with Kukui.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, what the fuck is this? Are you going to have like a cell phone? Are you going to have like a computer that you're going to have around? Are you going to have like a tablet of sorts? Because it's clearly a video chat. You have the minimize, maximize, and like exit out the, you know, the thing on the thing. Also, you see a camera that has the little button saying that you're live right now, as well as a folder for your camera, like your pictures, as well as a settings option. So it's interesting to see if you are going to have like a communication device that is either a laptop, a tablet, or something of that line, which a lot of people are trying to figure out that. Then you see all the trainers that you're going to be able to pick from.
Now, I always thought customization was coming back.
A lot of people...
It should have been an ORAS. There is no logical reason why we had to stick with those shit-looking default trainers in the whole game.
Yeah. And then they show off, like, the supposed full Alola region, which I
think it's
bullshit.
islands.
It has to be... I mean, it's based off Hawaii. It has to be islands, because this island looks so small. It can't possibly, because right there.
I see one city.
Yeah, exactly. Because like you see where you get your Pokemon, you see the road that you're walking or you're running down in the English trailer, and then there's really nothing else there. There has to be at least 1 or 2 gyms on this island. And then my theory is that because there's like a shipyard that kind of reminds me of like Slateport and Lily Cove, having the option to like travel between both of them. You're going to be traveling both, you know, through all the islands. And that's how you're going to be going on your Pokemon journey.
Yeah, and it's nice because it's different.
Exactly. Which is actually a really interesting thing to come of that, because, you know, usually it's one big region and not split across. I drew comparison to the Sevii Islands from Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah.
Because Game Freak originally wanted they wanted the Sevii Islands to be in Gen 1. But due to graphical and, you know, just
the fact that
hardware limitations, they just couldn't possibly put them in the game. So there is that.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up.
So, any other final thoughts?
So far so good. Like, again, I'm really disappointed with Gen 6. I won't hold that against Gen 7. This game looks great. And I'm definitely Team Rowlet.
Also, the fact that you pick up your starter
So cute.
is fucking adorable. Like, that's adorable. Well, hold the fuck on. I want to... Let's fucking... You hold your Pokemon up! Oh, God, why? Oh.
Just watch. You only do it if you pick Litten.
No.
It'll be like with Froakie, where they just gave Froakie...
Fuck Froakie! Oh, God, Litten. Why?
I want Rowlet. Look,
definitely for me, it's Litten, Rowlet, Pillow in that
for
order.
me, it's Rowlet, Piplup, and then Litten. Whatever. Ah, fuck. All these water stars kind of just look like circus animals.
Yep.
But that's that. In the comment section below, give us your thoughts on the Sun and Moon trailer, where you think it's going, what you thought of Gen 6, and all that good stuff. And as always, click to like and click to subscribe so we can see what Game Freak has in store for us next.